This video is to help instruct mentors how to create user groups. You want to log into edgenuity.com. This again is our LMS where we are going to be managing all the course content for recovery credit courses. You log in, educators, use your credentials the same as your SIS. Click continue if you have a warning sign. You're going to create groups, and the reason why you create groups is because the LMS houses all students who are currently accessing content courses, both original and recovery content courses. You want to be specifically working with your students instead of seeing everyone's students. Make sure that you are logged into your account. Make sure that you are logged into the part-time in-district school. You want to go to Manage User Groups. You want to create a group. In order to create a group, select Add New Group. You're working with content recovery students, so you're in the basic academic skills. Many of you have multiple groups of kids that you're working with depending on the period that you're in. I typically like to name the period, let's say 4A. I like to also include the semester and the year. You can add a description. And save. You can see that I have several groups here now, and this is the group that you will be working in specifically with your content recovery students. I'm going to be using my ACT group that I've created because that is the course that I teach online. I need to now put students into my group. In order to put students in your group, you need to know what students you're working with. I access my students by going to Power Teacher, finding the course I'm particularly working with, and go to Info. This is a list of all my students who are taking this online course with me. You will have a list of students who are in your basic academic skills. So I'm going to take Sierra Costa and put her in my group. I'm going to go back and I'm going to find her by going to Manage Students. I'm not going to type her name in. I'm going to go to Manage Students. I'm then going to find her by last name, and I'm going to scroll down until I find her. There she is. I'm going to select the little box. I'm going to go back up to Add Groups, and you will choose what group you want your student to be in. I want my student to be in the academic or ACT class 2015. Select the plus sign. The user has been added to my group. If I want to check students who are in my group, I go to Students, Manage User Groups. I select the group I want to look at. I can see I have 2 students in my group. Now, the best way to monitor your students is to create groups, because this way you know you're only working with your students. To work with your students in a particular group, you want to go to Dashboard and you will see all of the students in the school. They have various alerts that mentors need to work with. The yellow alerts are always before the red alerts. But you only want to work with your students in your group. So you're going to go to group, and I'm going to find the group that I want to work with. I want to work with my ACT Fall 2015 group and apply. These are the two students I currently have in my ACT class. You will have a list of students who are in your class, and many students will have multiple courses, hopefully not more than 2, and you'll be able to monitor them this way. Notice that I don't have any alerts for these students. They're on track. They haven't actually started yet because my ACT class doesn't start until next week. Their start date is listed right here. You can choose what to display by going to display and choosing your display columns. Always choose alert, last name, first name, course, so you know the course they're working in. Their grade is always important. Start date is important. First and last grade, not necessarily important, but last day since logged in or action is important, and their progress is important. So if you want to take one of these out or put one in, you can always do that and then select apply, and these columns will then be viewed by you. You can sort according to these various filters. You can sort by last name, you can sort by first name, you can sort by course. But remember, you're going to have to pick your particular group you're working with. And that's how you create groups, and that's the reason why you use groups. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope this helped.